Locked on target.
Hi crew, welcome back to our full Let's Play of Defender's Quest Valley of the Forgotten, or Defender's Quest 1 as it's been come to known, because the second game is going to come out, and again as a friendly reminder, you can actually go and buy and pre-order Defender's Quest 2 for $15 or your regional equivalent and get this game completely and totally free along with it to play right now before the game Defender's Quest 2 comes out. Again, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you Level Up Labs again for producing such an awesome game. Again, we're just getting into the meats of it. I've gotten voices down for Azra, although I'm not so good at female voices. I'll try to practice that in off-screen time. And Kaz Slag kind of has a decent voice, but I'll see if I can work on that. This doesn't look good. Oh man, I can't do female voices. I think this is my last real, main character female though. I take it this is your. Oh man, I don't know how to voice her. Oh well, I take it this is your first execution. Execution. Yep. In a second, they're going to open those gates, and hordes of monsters are going to come in and eat us. So, we're just going to die? Yep, welcome to the pit. I don't know about you, Princess, but I intend to go down swinging. Wait, if I'm going to die, we should at least know each other's names. I'm Azra. Swell to meet you. I'm Ketta, because she's awesome in this ranger. A nomad huntress, cynical and world-weary. Ellipses, which is the ... What the? What are you doing? Feels weird, doesn't it? I feel like when I had the plague, when I thought I was dying, like I was halfway there. Well, instead of dying, let's kick some butt. I find it preferable to death generally. Yeah, I mean, if I had the choice, I would kick some butt too. So let's put our Berserker right here where he'll get the most area, and let's put our Ranger right here, and we'll kick it up to 4 times. I'm actually going to upgrade the Ranger first because she has more of an attack area than Slack does right now. Like, she can do more damage over time, even though warriors are ridiculously high DPS. So normally when I would unlock a 3rd tier, it would give me a third skill, but I don't have my heroes leveled up enough to do that. You get your 3rd skill at level 5, I believe. So yeah, I mean that's basically the gist. I mean, a lot of the story missions are real short waves. Like, me just explaining Ketta and whatever took up the whole time, and she's level 3, which is good, but she didn't get barely any experience from doing that. So it is important to notice that even though that Ketta's level 3, because of Slack being level 2, he received more experience for doing that mission. So that means when you purchase units, which I'm just about to do after this version or this story, your lower level units will level up faster. They'll always be behind your main units, which you get at a higher level, but once you hit max level, they'll join your max level units relatively quickly. But you know, the main characters are always I like them, and to the point where you know, I will always remember them by name. My clones, not so much. So let's get into this. Sir, the Revenants are dead. Impossible! Nobody's ever killed a Revenant. It's the new girl. I don't know what she did, but the prisoners are alive and the Revenant are dead. Interesting. Throw them in prison. Yes, sir. Then send a letter to our friend, the Collector. Tell him I have an interesting new item for sale. Ho, 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 ho. So he's going to try and capture us, but let's see how that one works. So, yep, let's go to prison. Osmo's prison town of slaves and gladiators, a mix of deplorable scum and innocent bystanders, all eager to escape. So a hive of scum and villainy. Except I am that scum and villainy, and I am fighting the man. I need to think of a good voice for Ketta, because she is one of the main characters. So, okay, what will you do? I felt like my heart was being pulled in 2 directions at once. I can't click next for whatever reason. Sorry, but I don't really know. All I know is it works. We're alive, though. That's gotta count for something, right? Alive and going insane, apparently. Ye gods, I need a drink. That makes 2 of us. Psst! Azra, over here. How do you know my name? She asks a lot of questions. The guard will be back soon, but you need to listen if you want to make it out of here alive. Who are you? A friend. Listen carefully. Tomorrow Osmel is going to try and sell you to the man in red. I can't let that happen. ... He will try to send you to the Colosseum again to demonstrate your skills. How do you... When that happens, I will cause a distraction. You must make your escape at that moment. Take this scrap. Use it to bribe whatever help you can find from your fellow prisoners. You must be ready for tomorrow. Why are you helping me? For now, it's safer if you don't know. Find me at the monastery. I will explain everything there. Alright. Psst, Azra, you must not fall into his hands. I got 100 scrap. Yay! By the way, that's gold. You can purchase equipment, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And we can only purchase Berserker equipment and Berserkers. So, I like Zerk for that. And this is basically, you can customize other units and whatnot. And you have a very different style of stuff. I'm going to call this... I'm going to make him the light. I'm going to call him White Zerk. That's original, right? But he's a clone. It's good to make them color-coded because then you recognize, like, oh, this unit's down and whatnot. Wait, what? I thought I hired him. Oh, because No is on the opposite side. White Zerk, the Berserkers, joined the party. I know, I'm so original. Solo Juan. I'll keep that one. I want him to have... I wish I had, like, red eyes for the Berserker. Take that note. Level up. If you're watching this, which I doubt you ever will. I want him to be orange. Well-toned. There we go. And blue. You can redo this after you get them. Solo Juan. And for an anime reference, I'm going to call him Alibaba. And I'm going to give him orange hair. He's kind of like Alibaba's like that. Oh, and then what color is Alibaba? Just let me do a Google Quest search here. Because I forget. I think he's red themed. Curses, I'm finding a whole bunch of like Latin in this thing called Alibaba. Alibaba from Magi. Yeah, he's red and white. That's what I thought. So his pants will be white. What affects... So his boots and his hair affect the thing. So maybe I'll make... Man, I really wish I had a different thing. But I have to make it white. Because that's kind of his colors. And he has like kind of like a white, red sash thing. Oh well. It's pretty much white even when he dragon quips. So... I think it's just 1B. Let's see what Google says. Yeah, it's 1B. Alright. There we go. Yeah, Valley Baba, the Berserker. And we don't have enough for 5 times. Always buy the highest one you can. Or at least the most. Can't afford. So let's leave. So now we're going to introduce more stuff. So my honored guest, how, I mean, I can't, that voice is hurting my throat. How are things in the outside world? The plague has destroyed the quiet empire entirely. Nothing remains but the twisted inhuman hordes of the infected. Well, that's something to rejoice at. Now it spreads to the Ash Kingdom. If nothing is done, the disease will accomplish what the Quidian War could not. Well, as long as Panic Ashani keeps exiled in the infected here, we Lords of the Pit will stay in business. The plague's monstrosity are quite valuable to the man who knows how to use them, eh? Enough of this small talk. Where is the girl? Over here. Oh, over there. I think you will be interested in her abilities. We shall see. She enters a trance and her companions seem to fade into nothingness. All around them the revenant fall dead in heaps, as if slain by invisible blows. Show me. Guards, release the revenant. I've hired more berserkers. Yay! But they're all not level, whatever. Okay, let's pause real quick to get our units set up. So I'm going to leave him because he gets upgraded. Notice, if I click on these guys, they only get slash because they're all level 1s. So it's not so pretty. And then I want you to primarily help top. Okay. I'm going to upgrade that to give them more range. And let's do 4 times. This is going to be interesting. Because I think this is the one where you have to grind 1 time. So we'll see if we can beat it first time through. Took damage because I wasn't upgrading my units. Like a fool. Oh, that's another thing. Is your units can take damage from other units or the enemy units, but they recover quite quickly. So you might have to redeploy them if you don't have a healer by them, which you'll get in a few things. Which is why these aren't very much attack-based right now. Yes, I know. Square traits are square things are traits, which are passives basically. The circles are actually active skills that the unlocks. Yes, I know. So this becomes speed. So we want to get it because passives are generally super good. So bleed's very useful for warriors. Evade makes them into a tank, regen and that. But what you really want to get to is at least 1 point in all of this before you start messing around with different abilities. You know, like upgrading these to be 0.5 damage and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Incredible. She sees them for what they really are. Oh, no. Oops. I thought that was Azumil. Sorry. That was my derping part. So, she fights them in their own world. Are you... Oh, man, they switched it up at the wrong time. So, are you interested? Consider the payment doubled. It is not often I meet an equal. What is this? Gods! Man... Sir, the south wall of the Colosseum has collapsed. The prisoners have escaped. What? Release all revenant. Hunt them down. Yay, we got out. Woohoo. So, we got out of there. Just as a warning, I might cut this to be a... I'll do the voices for sure, but once I get into the actual level, if I need to grind one, I'm just going to cut it to the one where I'm grinded, and I'll tell you what it is. Like if I've skipped it or not and had to grind one mission. And tell you which one I ground. Yeah, ground, whatever. Grinded. But occasionally you'll have to replay previous missions to go forward and get strong enough, get scrap, to purchase new units and whatnot. So, everyone, this way! It's no use, they're gaining on us. Quick, across the river. We'll hold them off at the ford. There's too many of them. Only one thing to do. Crazy suicide rage time. What's this feeling? Slack, I think you're on to something. Ezra learned a new skill by watching Slack's Crazy Suicide Rage Time, which is Frenzy, which is pretty essential for clearing the high tiers. Not gonna lie. Like that gets you not dead. So we're gonna put Slack there. Put White Zerker here. Solo can go over here. And we're gonna put Alibaba over here. So let's actually... We have 3 Berserkers attacking over here and almost no attack on the right. So let's actually go more range on the right because that also gets stuff. Yes, I know. What such eloquent answers is that also gets stuff. I mean, that also gets mobs. Alright, there we go. And that's when you pop Berserker. No, I still took... boo. One of my Zerkers went down. Which means I might fail this. Oh, good. I kept him from getting hit again. Just barely. Man, it'd be nice if they'd get double hit. Oh, man, I'm taking hits. Boo! Okay, but you still get... I'll actually leave that one in. But I will just replay it and after I grind a level on the Zerkers so I can get them with double hit. And it also increases their attack each time they level up as well. So I just need to grind one level. Not that hard, to tell you the truth. You get XP even if you lose a match. So you never like truly lose, well, until you get enough XP that, you know, that doesn't really matter. So actually, I think I have enough for a metal shiv, which gives me +5 attack, which for perspective, that's of almost a 50% increase on my strongest unit, which is Slack. So we're going to give him... We can't afford another one, so that's all the reason to go and buy more or grind a little bit. So I'll catch you guys after the grind. So you know, let's see the runtime. Oh gosh, I've been doing 20 minutes. So actually, I'm going to grind and then I'll come back and do the next episode. So hey, until we meet again, stay on target.